Hello and welcome to my Green Dragons guide. This is going to be part 1 of my money-making guides. Yeah. So first I'm going to go on to requirements for doing Green Dragons. Well, Green Dragons my way. If you want to go to Green Dragons, take, armor, some food and stuff like that. But this is going to be quite a fast-packed guide. It's going to be good money, quite a lot of level 3 clue scrolls, so clue scrolls hard, and altogether it's just a lot quicker. It's not so repetitive, etc., etc. So requirements. These are a must. These three here: Desert Treasure, Dwarf Cannon. Oh, and that one. Sorry. Desert Treasure, Dwarf Cannon, 78 magic, enough money for a Dwarven Cannon, and cannonballs. I use about 1,000 per hour at 6-minute trips, so 100 per trip. And these are recommended. Your combat stats, you should be 78 combat because that's the same level as a Green Dragon, which just makes it easier, so you can beat the bots if you are playing on on the English worlds. If you are playing on a German world or a French world, then you probably won't need any you probably won't need this, but Dwarven Cannon and Cannonballs are pretty recommended if you do not have those stats, because you'll probably get owned quite hard. So food and teleports. Now I'll show you what food and teleports to bring. They're in the bank, and I'll also be going over types of armor and what to wear and what weapons you should use. A special attack weapon. I recommend this because PKs are quite scared when you pull out some dragon claws or something like that, because they're scared, you're not. You're going to lose absolutely nothing. So, well, I wouldn't say that. You might lose maybe 30k, but they're going to lose a lot more because they usually use polypore. So if they get smited, that's 450k down the drain, which isn't nice. So obviously, warning, this is the wilderness, so beware of PKers. They could be anywhere. I've been intercepted by a team of PKs on a German world, and it's ridiculous. I'm like the only person there. I risk 30k, and they go teleblock me, and they they miss about twice, and then I realise that I'm being teleblocked, and the third time they obviously hit me. So there's my luck for you. Well, anyway, so armor that you should wear. I am currently on a German server because of bots, etc., etc., and they actually ruin it so much. It's unbelievable. I can barely get a kill sometimes. So this is what I recommend. It's quite simple. It's sort of black D-hide, your whip, anti-dragon shield. I use the as accumulator for the magic defense bonus as well as the range bonus. It's pretty vital if you're ranging. Glory is good because you will be getting teleported to level 22 wilderness. So tabs, ring of dueling, or anything like that will not work. Ring of wealth will, but if you use a ring of wealth, then and a glory, you will have to use house tablets unless you are willing to swap out a glory every single time you get, say, 50 kills, and that does get very frustrating. I don't recommend using a familiar because it does get in the way of the cannon, which gets quite annoying. Oh, what am I doing? I need to show you the other setups. Yeah, I used to use a terror bird, but I took an arrow to the knee. Only joking. I found out that it got in the way too much, etc., etc. And all in all, it was just terrible. I only got 6 hides and bones extra per infantry, and I wouldn't even say it's an infantry because it's so slow. So if you are 80 ranged, then I do recommend this. It's same defensive stats, pretty much, just a bit less magic defense by about 20. So beware, if you're in red D-hide or even blue D-hide, you might not have a chance at teleporting because you probably get teleblocked. But it can help out. They may well splash even with that on. So And if you cannot afford a whip, then Dragon Scimitar or a Dragon Longsword. And you will not be using melee very much. This is just for finishing kills off or saving cannonballs. So yeah, accuracy helps a lot with the cannon. So bear in mind that. You're using ranged broad bolts, snakeskin boots, and a rune crossbow. This is pretty good. I mean, not gonna lie, this is what I use for training as well. This is what I use for KBD. It's just a good setup and it's really cheap. So I'm gonna use range to start off with. So now we're gonna look at the teleports, etc. Ring of Wealth for teleporting to banks, etc., etc. You get 8 teleports, so that's roughly about 100 kills per ring. Sorry, that lasts quite a long time. To be honest, I rarely have to switch up before I get a clue, because whenever I get a clue scroll, I stop doing green dragons, pick up my cannon, and do that. And you can get very lucky. My last clue scroll was about 800k. It was an Ardamul page and page 3, I think it was. The most expensive one, and my one before that was actually a level 1, and I got a sleeping cap, which is really good. That's 400k. So runes. These are the runes you're going to be using. Fire, air, and law runes. Now this is how it goes. I usually do this. I take out my dragon dagger. 1, 2, 3 monkfish. That should do you for pretty much ever. You don't use much food. That's just for PKs though. Then you take out 100 cannonballs. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 1, 2. Right. Then you take out your cannon set, and you should be all set. Now, if you can swap out the dragon dagger. If you're using range, then take Morgan's javelins. They're very expensive, so I'm not actually going to use them. This is just to scare off PKs, because when I come back, I'll take them and I'll spec with them, and I'll go in the DDS, and you can get some pretty nice combos. So, as you can see, this is the teleport you will be using. It goes to the ruins at level 22 wilderness, just above the Dark Knight's Fortress, I think it is. Near the just to the side of the bandit camp. This is very close to green dragons, and just generally good. So I'm going to teleport there now, and wow, let's go kill some dragons then. It shouldn't take very long to get full infantry, actually. I usually use up about 60 cannonballs, maybe 70. Then the last 30 I load into the cannon, whilst I sort of get restocked and all that. Because the cannonballs will go very fast when you're not there, because there's 3 dragons. So looks like someone's been here, and they're just going here for bones. So hope it's not a PKer. Right, load up your cannon. I recommend standing on your cannon, actually, because using range, so it wouldn't actually matter. As you can see, incredibly fast kills. Yeah, I just got a spin ticket. Oh wow. So I'm gonna get a full infantry, and don't want gold charms, and I'll see you in a minute. No, wrong one. Yeah, I'll see you in a minute. Right, I am back. I've almost got full infantry. This took me about a minute and a half to get. And once you've done this, you teleport using the Ring of Dueling, and I suggest banking at mobilizing armies, just because it's a lot better, because you don't get all these sort of you know, spirit I think like Gurks or whatever they are, and they do get in the way, because when you're banking or anything like that. It's also beneficial if you are using a summoning familiar to go to that bank, as no one ever does go there, so it should be your sort of home bank. Right then. Right then. last kill. Oh, why would I want to pick up that? I do not want to pick up queens. Okay. Oh, goodness. Sorry about this. That's right. I'm just going to go to Castle Walls because it's one-click bank, and there shouldn't be any terror birds on the German world or anything like that. That's the beauty of it. Oh god, you got to be quite fast with this. So right, I'm going to take out 2 that time. Right, I recommend keeping the stackables because they do add up quite a bit. I mean, water runes. I use them for barraging rock lobsters, etc. So that's useful. In the case of a PKer at level 22 wilderness, use your glory teleport. If you are at the green dragons or 20 or below, then use your ring of dueling. Whichever one's quickest. If you want, you can bring tabs just because it's a lot quicker than having to go right click, realizing which one it is, and then you're TB'd by that time. Yeah, there's actually not much to do apart from this. It's quite straightforward. Oh dear, great. We're getting killed. Websites. So, yeah. Well, thank you very much for watching this guide, and I hope it helped. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. I will be doing live sort of like things, commentating over stuff to do with RuneScape. I'm not sure. I'm still in process of ideas and etc. etc. So please leave me some ideas of what to do. Bye.